You are listening to Pocketful of Diamonds, Book 7 of the Nadia Wolf series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2016. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices.
Bonus scene from Nadia Wolf. Somewhere in the Las Vegas airport, Nadia ran from the plane and into the women's restroom. She had been queasy since the plane had taken off, but the landing was what clinched it for her. She was most definitely pregnant. She retched into the toilet, feeling as though even her toes were purging. After a moment, making sure she wouldn't lose a second stomach's worth of food, she stood and hurried to a sink. Nadia rinsed out her mouth and splashed water on her face, cursing when she realized there were no paper towels, only a hand dryer. With a sigh, she mopped her face with the hem of her shirt and walked back out to find Caleb waiting for her. His brow was etched with worry.
Are you okay, kitten?
"I've been better,"
The flight must have upset your stomach.
he said, wrapping his arm around her shoulder.
Let's get the luggage and go home.
It wasn't really home. Nadia no longer had a home in Las Vegas. It had been blown up along with all of her stuff. So they were going to Caleb's condo, which was his home, but she didn't think it'd ever feel like hers. However, it was temporary. Their house was under construction, and so it was only a matter of time. She feared returning to Vegas. Nothing good ever happened in Vegas. Her life there was a series of mishaps, blunders, and life-threatening fiascos. The only exception being Caleb, who had wanted to marry her, but only after she'd left. So, Vegas couldn't even claim that. Caleb looked at her with a creased brow.
You're still worried, aren't you?
"Of course I am."
I didn't think you were superstitious.
"I wasn't. Vegas made me this way. Bad luck happens here. As soon as I left, I started winning at the tables.
That's because you stole my luck.
And now that we're home, you will steal it back." She was sure of it.
You'll feel better once we're at home. Your nerves will relax after a couple of days without incident.
A couple of days? When had she ever lasted that long? Try a few hours. He smiled.
That'll be even easier. All we're doing is going to get the luggage and then driving home.
Caleb said it was easy, but Nadia knew not to get her hopes up. She knew something lurked around the corner.
Nadia?
Frankie clutched his hand to his heart.
You're back.
Holy cow. It happened sooner than expected. She didn't really believe bad luck lurked around the literal corner, but there they all were. Her friends of misfortune come to plague her in the airport.
Nadia.
Maya bubbled and flung herself and her baby belly into Nadia's arms.
Why didn't you tell me you were coming home? I would have thrown a surprise party.
That's probably the reason I didn't tell you. Maya straightened and swatted her arm.
You are such a poop, but I'm so glad you are back.
With wary eyes, Nadia scanned the entire group assembled at baggage claim. "Why are you all here?" she asked, backing into Caleb. She could almost understand running into Frankie, Mark, Maya, and David. But Grayson and his fiancé? At least Nadia assumed the pretty young woman was his fiancé. They had never been introduced.
Ian and his wife came home. You just missed them.
Wife? How long was I gone for? Wasn't it just a few months ago that she signed the annulment papers with Ian? Well, a lot could happen in a few months. The little baby that decided to take up residence in her belly could attest to that.
You remember Gwen, right?
Maya asked. When Nadia nodded, Maya smiled.
They got married.
I'm so confused. David laughed.
We were all confused at first, but they seem happy.
Maya nodded.
They're going to get remarried here and…
Maya squealed. She turned to Frankie and Mark, who also began squealing. What's happening? Nadia asked, trying to back up farther.
I think you and Caleb have been added to the wedding list.
David said. Wedding list? Nadia could only seem to parrot. Suddenly, a wave of nausea swept over her, and she reached inside her purse to grab a lollipop. They seemed to bring a small amount of relief in a pinch, and someone had definitely pinched her. She popped it into her mouth, willing her already emptied stomach to behave. With a bit of relief, Nadia realized she was being rude. She stretched out her hand to the woman at Grayson's side. "I don't think we've met. I'm Nadia."
Jenna.
"It's nice to meet you. Congratulations to you both."
And to you too. Not only are you engaged, but you won a few tournaments.
"Oh, thank you. I didn't realize you followed poker."
I don't. Maya keeps me updated.
Nadia could feel her eyes widening in horror. While Grayson and Nadia had never been in a serious relationship, Jenna wouldn't want to know about her. Jenna smiled.
Maya loves you. I have a feeling we'll be in each other's company quite a bit. I hope you don't mind.
Mind? While she really didn't want to be in anyone's company, except for Caleb's, Jenna would probably cause the least amount of woes. She might actually serve as a buffer between her and the designing trio.
Oh my God!
Maya burst through Nadia's thought.
You're pregnant!
Nadia looked from Maya to Caleb, the lollipop held in suspended animation.
I know those lollipops. You bought them for me when I was having morning sickness.
Maya beamed, unaware of the stir she was causing.
Is it true?
Caleb asked. "Ah, well," Nadia hedged. She didn't want to blurt it out, especially not before having it confirmed by a doctor. But Caleb looked expectantly at her, his eyes revealing his surprise. Her shifting insides turned upside down. "I think so. I have an appointment to see a doctor tomorrow." His mouth swung open. "You can say something. Anything. There are people staring at us." He swooped her into his arms and spun her. "Let me down or I'll throw up," she moaned, popping the sucker back into her mouth. He set her down.
I can't believe it.
"Believe it." Maya, Frankie, and Mark squealed again, huddling as they spoke animatedly and with large gestures. Nadia groaned, and this time it had nothing to do with her stomach. They were up to something.
Nadia?
She turned to find Sergio and his sister-in-law Rose walking toward them. "Sergio, what are you doing here?" His face was strained, Rose's too.
We followed him back here. We were going to warn all of you tonight. But since you're all here,
"Who?"
my cousin.
Nadia hadn't thought of Alfonso in some time. If Sergio's drug cartel cousin was in town, there was a reason. One she wanted nothing to do with. It seemed Nadia had been right all along. Las Vegas and her were bad luck together, and it took less than an hour to prove it. What could possibly happen next?